Welcome to Next Gen Money Talks. My name is Mark Dooley, and this is Budgeting Support. I got able to ask a fitness trainer. We went out to lunch this week. It was great. A lot of fun conversation. But something came up that was interesting that came up in the world of fitness. It also comes up in the world of money. We're kind of two sides of the same coin. And so we started talking about like offering support and the difference between support and accountability. And if you look at the comment for the call this week, I put his quote in there because I loved it. It really inspired me what he said. He said, everybody wants a pat on the back, but nobody wants a kick in the ass. Nobody wants that, like, come on, you got to do it. And I've been a very accountability-driven person. I want to hold people accountable. I want to help them achieve their goals. And the way we help them achieve their goals is by defining what they are, clearly defining them, and then holding them accountable to getting there. And so this transition happened about a year ago. I've been a money coach now for over 5 years, but about a year ago, I started transitioning away from accountability and towards support. And I picked up the phrase, you're doing better than you think you are. Those of you guys out there who worked with me before, you've probably heard me say that. We sit down, we look through everything, and we find the gold. We find the things that are going right in your life, and we build on those things. And it's a very, very different shift. And this is a big difference between a lot of other people that I've met in the coaching space and what Next Gen Money Coaching has been built upon. We want to help provide support, not accountability. We want to help people realize how great they already are and how great that they could be doing and helping them get there by providing support. We want to give you the pat on the back, not the kick in the ass. Every time I say it, I always laugh because I know exactly what that person feels like. They think they want it. They think they want it. And when I was younger, I played high school football, and I know the difference between a pat in the back and a kick in the ass. Sometimes you need it. Sometimes you got to get it going. We'll work through it. But a lot of times we just need to have somebody come alongside of us. If we're down in a hole, if we've dug ourselves into a hole and we're looking up and we need help getting out, we don't need somebody standing over us just telling us, hey, get out, just get out. You'll be fine. Figure it out. You got yourself into it. You can get yourself out of it. These are the phrases that we hear all the time in the coaching community, in support-based communities, these negative stereotypes of like, go do it. Oh, in the entrepreneurial space, you'll hear this like crazy. If you just want it bad enough, it'll happen. And what we don't ever take a second to look at and stop and look to see is, do we have a bad plan? I'm going to tell you right now, the money coaching community doesn't like to hear this, because what they say is we have a great plan. It's built. It's an amazing plan. You need to follow our system, follow our process, follow our plan. As long as you do that, you're going to be successful. And the people that aren't successful, well, clearly they didn't follow the plan. You just got to follow the plan, follow the process. We kind of took that script, we flipped it. We say, you know what, that can't be right. People are not getting the results they're supposed to be getting. They're not getting the results they're paying for. And why is that in the money coaching community? It's because it's not being built customized for them, and there's very little support that occurs after the sale is made or after the coaching program ends. And so here at Next Gen Money Coaching, we wanted to kind of evolve past that. We wanted to provide that level of support. And as I was talking this over with one of my mentors, he said, why are you only going to support people who go through your program? What if you were to start offering support out to everybody and to anybody who wanted it or needed it? Because there's people out there that have questions about money. There's people out there that need to know more about money, but they're not ready to pay for a program. They're not ready to do necessarily take action. They have something going on in their life. Maybe they're 3 months away, but how do you still love on them? How do you still serve them? And that's what we created. We transitioned our Facebook group over to being called $0 Partners, Purposeful Budgeting and Intentional Living. And this is phase one of a multi-tier, multi-change that's going to be happening across Next Gen Money Coaching. But the first one was to create a safe place for people to come and learn more about budgeting and experience other people who are budgeting, be around a like-minded community, as well as be able to ask questions and engage with it. If you're not already part of that community, feel free to go over to Facebook, look us up. We're called $0 Partners. And if you have a question about why we're called $0 Partners, it all comes out in our Next Gen Budget Bootcamp, which is getting a huge revamp, a huge upgrade next week when it launches. We're going to change a lot of things. We're not going to go into that today. We'll say the teaser drop, or next week we're going to have a little bit more information on that. But $0 days, our $0 partner is based upon our concept of $0 days, which will hit next week on our Next Gen Money Talks. People need encouragement. They need support. And that's what this whole thing is based upon. And it's based upon one another. We're going to come around each other. We're going to help support one another to get to where we want to go. We're going to do it together. Okay. If you're feeling frustrated, if you're feeling beat down, especially when it comes to the world of money, it's a very easy area for us to start feeling shame and guilt and things like that. Feel free to reach out to us here. We want to help. We want to support you in whichever way we can. The Next Gen Money Talks is going to be transitioning as well over the next couple months. I took if you were here last week and I wasn't here, I apologize. We took some time last week, again, revamping everything. We're going to start transitioning to more support-based questions, more support-based ideas, getting in touch with people. If you're part of the community, expect to get a message from me here in the next week, because, man, it's only scaling up. I've automated several of things that I was doing individually every time. And based upon that, that's going to free up my time to be able to spend even more time with you guys that are members of our $0 partners, as well as the community at large out there. If you guys want to be a part of it, we're here. We're here to support you. We've made it complimentary. We've taken every roadblock. We've gotten rid of every excuse out there about why you haven't started budgeting, about why you're not doing better with your money, everything. Want to make it as easy and as simple as possible for you, and that's what we're going to do. So, budgeting support. This is what it's all about, getting around that like-minded community, being around people who think the way you think, who act the way you act, bringing up other people. It's not just about what you're doing for you. It's about what you're doing to help others after it. If you go through a 12-step program, step number 12 is find somebody else and bring them up with you. And that's what we want to provide, a safe place for people to be able to bring others up as they go through their budgeting journey. Get yourself on track, get yourself on the path, and then help support other people. And I'm finding more and more, if this is you, if this sounds like that, I'm already there, Mark, I already know how to budget. I already am in a good spot. I encourage you, still join the community, because there's other people out there who need your help, who need your support. Bring that wisdom that you have, bring the experience that you have with you into the group. So really simple, really easy. I'm trying to build the community for you for transformation to occur. There are people out there who need help. There are people who need what you're bringing. Join the group, work with us together. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be lighthearted. We're not going to hit anything too serious in the group. We're not going to ask you to come in and upload your bank statement. We're not going to extremes here. But what it is just designed to help you get to where you want to go in a fun, encouraging, and motivating way. I'm going to pull that back up here again. $0 partners, purposeful budgeting, and intentional living through the Next Gen Money Coaching programs. I appreciate you guys so much for joining me here today. We're going to leave today very short, very sweet. I want to leave you guys with this. Look us up. Come find us. We want to work with you. We want to make it easy for you to be able to get what you want, a budget that puts money back in your pocket. If this sounds good, like us, share us, get the information out there. We want to help. We want to serve. And by all means, come join the group. We are looking forward to it, or excited for what we're building. Thank you so much for joining me here today. And as always, we believe in doing good with money. Do good with money. What does being good with money look like? It means jobs and better jobs, positions and promotions, provisions and resources, checks in the mail, finding money and debts paid off so that you have more than enough to dent the universe in the way that you were called to. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Mark Dooley, and this has been Next Gen Money Talks, Budgeting Support.